Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Gunner, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Gunner's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while you're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Gunner has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now Gunner is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Gunner take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Gunner heel, and you're going to simply start walking where Gunner should fall in line nicely on your left-hand side there. He should be keeping pace with you whether you're walking at a faster pace or a slower pace. He should not be lagging behind or lunging ahead and pulling on that leash. If he is to do so, you tell him no, followed by a tug and release on the training collar, and repeat the command to heel. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into the heeling exercise, which you just saw occur. So anytime that you're out walking with Gunner and you stop, he should sit there right at your left heel position. Here's another example. And if he does not follow through with the automatic sit, again tell him no, followed by a tug and release towards the rear on the correction collar, and repeat the command to sit, or give the command to sit. The next command that they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and that's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of his muzzle on the one-word command to stay, and then walk out to the end of your leash. Gunner should remain seated in this position and should not break. This is a command that you're going to want to practice frequently to help build up his ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. When you're practicing at home, you're going to work up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit stay, but you'll start at about a 30-second interval, and once he's successfully completing sitting and staying for 30 seconds, you'll increase your time interval up to 1 minute, and so on until you're up to 3 minutes. Fred's going to return back by walking all the way around, behind in a counterclockwise motion, returning so that he's once again in heel position with Gunner directly on his left-hand side. And Gunner and Fred are going to go ahead and demonstrate the heel, sit, and stay for you again. Open flat of your hand, your left palm in front of his muzzle, the command to stay, and out to the end of the leash. He's going to give Gunner a moment to hold his sit stay, and then they're going to go ahead and demonstrate the recall or the come on command. Call Gunner in using his name in a friendly tone. He should then get up, come in, and sit directly in front of you, and then heel him around the back of you, returning him to your left hand side where he should again sit nicely. Good boy. And they'll demonstrate that again. Leave him in a sit stay. Walk out to the end of the training leash. Give him a moment to hold his sit stay, and then use his name to call him in a happy tone, where he should come and sit directly in front of you. Good boy. Around the back, on your right hand side, returning to your left hand side, sitting nicely. Good boy. You want to make sure that when you're working when you're working Gunner through his commands, that you're using lots of positive reinforcement to keep him motivated, and you can do so by using positive reinforcement and praising him verbally, telling him a good boy, or physically praising him and giving him a little pet there on the head. Just make it fun for him by keeping it motivated. You can see his tail wagging. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the first of our down commands, and it's down from a heel position. Use the open flat of your left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word command to down. Then give the stay command and walk out to the end of the leash. And with the down stay, he should remain laying down and should not break. And again, this is another command that you want to practice frequently to help build up his ability to down stay for longer periods of time. And with the down stay, you're going to work up to a total of 5 minutes. But again, start at about 30 seconds and increase your intervals, working up to a total of that 5 minutes over time. Turns back around. Good boy. And they will demonstrate that again. And although you're going to be incorporating your commands into your everyday activities and schedules to practice them, you also want to make sure that you're setting aside about a 10 to 15 minute training session every day to work him through his commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video here. It's great practice for the both of you, and it will help with him transitioning his commands back into his house and learning his new rules. And this time they'll demonstrate the come command from the down position. Good job. God bless you. Good boy. And then they have one last command to demonstrate for you, and they'll heel into position for that, and that's the second of our down commands, which is the down from a distance. Leave Gunner in a sit-stay. Walk out to the end of the leash. From the end of the leash, use your right hand to give Gunner the down command, where he should drop into a down directly where he is sitting. Good boy. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Gunner has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Gunner, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.